Hi, I'm Joe Witkowski. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install a recessed light. The light I'm going to install today is for remodeling purposes. There's two kinds of recessed lights, one for new construction and the other one for remodeling. This one is for new construction. The recessed light I'm going to install is for remodeling. What you do is you drill a hole in the drywall. You don't have to attach it to framing. You stick this end through the hole, and then when you get this where you want it mounted, you push these clips in, and this will hold the light in place. First thing I want to do is locate where I want my light. And I want to make sure there are no studs where I'm going to put my new fixture. If there is a stud there, it'll get in the way of installing the can. All right, I'm going to take a drill and a drill bit, and I'm going to drill a hole and see if there's a stud here. Now you can use a nail, a screw. I'm going to use a drill bit. There is a stud there. So I can either move it this way or I can move it this way. I'm going to move it out a little farther because this is the area of the counter I would like to light. So I'm going to move it out a bit. So I'm going to go 1 3/4 inches over. And I will miss, that's going to be the edge of my can, and I will miss the stud. 12.5. This will be the center of my can light. So this can light will go right here. All right, this is a 4-inch recessed light. The ring to ring measures 4 3/4, so this is a 3/8 flange. And you want to make a nice, neat hole. You don't have a whole lot of room to work with. If you make the hole oblong or out of shape, it's not going to hold properly. And when you push these clips down, it needs to squeeze it between the clip and the drywall, and that's what's going to hold the light in place. So I'm going to use a 4-inch hole saw. Like I say, you can use a jab saw, but you'll have to find a pattern or something to mark your hole out. All right, I've marked my center where I want my hole saw. Now I'll drill the hole. And be careful not to make. I'm going to use Romex. My code allows me to use Romex. Okay. Your code may require you to use Flex. Check with your local codes to see which one you are allowed to use. I'm going to use Romex. Install a connector. Much easier to do this work on the table or bench. It's going to be a little difficult to get the other one inside the ceiling. Push my wire through the connector. Tighten the connector. Connect your wires. I'm going to use the clips that come with it. Use connect the black with the black, the white with the white. sure they're in, and the ground with the ground. Okay, and then you can tuck all this inside the box. Close the box. Now we're ready to fish this through the soffit to the other light and clip this on. I'm going to fish this end through over the top of the stud. This is where it gets a little tricky because it's hanging up on the next stud over. So I want to try and get over the top of that in between the two studs. Push that through. I'm going to let this hang right there. Trying to locate this through here. Let's see if I can feel it. There I go. I got my hand on it. And there's the cable. Now we can install this through our open. Make sure all these clips are pushed in inside the can. And you can see it's really nice in there. And now you push these clips down. There, and lock them in. Let me show you how that's done. And I got a little space here. I can fix this by tapping it over. My bit wobbled on me a little bit, but we can hide that. All right, these are the clips you want to push in. I'll try and do this with my left hand and hold the camera. You're going to push these in. So this clip, you're going to push in and then push up to lock it. So you go in and then push up. You can use a screwdriver, push it in. There's a slot for a screwdriver. And then push up and lock it in. You can see how that snapped. There's a little tab there. Push up on them. And that snaps them into place. You'll see right there. That pushes them up. Now it's not going anywhere. It's tight. And we've covered the hole that we cut. Now we're going to come over here and hook our wire into the existing cam light that's on the same switch leg, so it'll turn on with the rest of the cam lights. Now I'm going to turn the switch off for this circuit at the switch. Okay, and I have a different set of lights here for light. Now we're going to get the existing can. I've already opened the cover for this can light. I'm going to loosen up the existing connector because there's enough room to run several wires. Loosen this connector. All right, I've pre-stripped my Romex. Okay, I'm going to run both. I had to put a new connector on And the connector broke. Right as the battery went dead on my camera. I didn't know it, so I didn't show you that part. But we're going to put both of these Romex cables through here. There's enough room in the connector. Tighten the connector. Okay. Now the wires from the light do not have to go into the connector because this snaps back on to the light fixture. Strip all the wires. Solid wires together first. Twist them together. Okay. Put this black on that. Twist that around the solid wire. I got two solid wires and a stranded. Okay. And then put a wire nut. Make sure their wire nut's secured. Okay, those are the black wires. Okay, that's what it should look like when it's twisted together. We'll put the, I'm going to strip one more off. This white wire, stranded wire. Make sure it wraps around all of them and sticks up through the top. Put that wire nut on. Twist that on. Check to make sure all the wires are secured. Now I'm going to wrap these two together. Twist them. Okay. Attach this ground wire from the light to these and put this on a wire nut. Okay, now I'm going to push these in to the box, fold them carefully. Getting this back in its slot. All right, I've got the box back connected to the light. Now this light, the baffle holds the can. It's a very old can. I may replace this later. The baffle holds the can squeezed in between the drywall to hold the can in place. So until I put the baffle back on, that's going to be a little loose. Switch, and we have light. These are dimmable. Now I'll install the baffles, and I am finished. This particular baffle has clips on the side that squeeze up into the recessed light, push them up, and the baffle is installed. I don't have the proper floodlight, so I'm going to use a regular light for now. And that's complete. All right, that's about all I have for this video. I hope it helped. If you haven't done so already, please click the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up. Also, like me on Facebook. Until next time, thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more how-to ideas, visit my website at www.doityourselfwithjoe.com. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe button to keep up to date with future videos. Also, visit and like me on Facebook.